but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. On second down now, it's Connor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back here right after this. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
So on third and goal, Gordon breaks free again. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the AFC is in for 6. And you don't see the fake field goal often. Here it works for a touchdown.
And sometimes you see it called in the biggest stage.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Breeze now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Breeze. He gets it to Gurley, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football, and that's picked up by the AFC. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. A little juke. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly...
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Breeze, maybe a free play. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He may try. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Tried to get it on the edge there, but there was no seal, nowhere to go, had to step out.
Yeah, sometimes the defense just wins those battles because ordinarily the guy setting the edge, offensive tackle, tight end, H-back, someone of that caliber, wasn't there on that play. Defense wins it in a big way. No gain at all for the offense.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 19 in picking up the first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And this is going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Connor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants a Football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6 points. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Ready. 5-9. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This complete to Jones. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So offsides the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
PAT up and good by Rosas. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be secured by the AFC. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's Connor. And now running right through it. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
57, Mike 57. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Breeze now on first down. Now Breeze lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So it's a victory here in the Pro Bowl for the AFC. All set to go now from Orlando. The 2019 NFL Pro Bowl is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the dump-off at 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make check.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now a play fake. Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Rosa's kick is good. And the NFC out to an early 3-0 lead.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Yellow.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the AFC in possession of the football to start quarter number 2.
But likely not for long, as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards.
So the awareness of knowing where the 1st down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the AFC has taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Breeze now. He completes it to Julio Jones. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more after this. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He gets it to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Ready? Yellow lady. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Right here, right here.
On 1st down, Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Throwing now is Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about what we're going to say.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. On play action, now Breeze. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play.